Hi guys, welcome back to series Unraveled, the place where stories come alive and theories run wild. Today, we're diving head first into the shadowy corridors of Stranger Things one last time. With season 5 on the horizon, and Hawkins hanging by a thread, we're peeling back the veil on 10 mind-bending theories that could shape the final chapter. These aren't just random guesses. We're pulling from cryptic interviews, Duffer Brothers hints, D&D lore, and all the breadcrumbs left behind since season 1. So grab your walkie-talkie, crank up your mixtape, and flip your flashlight on, because what's coming next is darker than a Demogorgon's cave. From Max's possible resurrection to Eddie's rumored return as a vampire knight, the endgame is about to get emotional, explosive, and very, very strange. How it ends. Think again. This is the ultimate theory breakdown for Stranger Things Season 5. Let's crack open the Upside Down, together. As Hawkins trembles under military quarantine, some believe the government has launched a secret war against the Upside Down. Tanks line the streets, while helicopters fly overhead, scanning for abnormal life forms. Scientists are rumored to be using Hawkins as a test site for psychic warfare, reviving old experiments from the Hawkins lab days. But beneath the chaos, the Upside Down is expanding faster than anyone can stop. Fans think this may not be just another invasion, it might be a full-scale apocalypse. Creatures more powerful than the Demogorgon are surfacing, including one massive, dragon-like beast possibly tied to Will's old drawings. As Hawkins becomes ground zero, the group is forced to reunite and prepare for one final stand. Dustin, Lucas, Erica, and the others use their D&D knowledge to map out tactics. Time is running out, and there may be only one shot to close the rift for good. And that shot might come at a deadly cost. Many believe Max is still alive, but not in the way we think. Her body is broken, lying in a hospital bed, but her mind might be trapped inside Vecna's psychic realm. Some theorize that Eleven will have to dive into that darkness to bring her back. Vecna claimed his victims remained with him, suggesting Max's soul could be imprisoned. This sets up a daring rescue mission that could push Eleven past her limits. If Max is saved, she may come back different, stronger, maybe even psychic herself. But there's also a fear. What if she brings something back with her? What if part of Vecna lives inside Max now? This twist could turn friend into foe, blurring the lines between hero and villain. In the final season, no one is safe, not even from themselves. Eddie Munson may have died a hero, but his story might not be over. One theory says he'll return as Cass the Bloody-Handed, a D&D vampire knight who was once a trusted ally of the big villain. In this case, Eddie is resurrected by the Upside Down, twisted into Vecna's right-hand man. The bats that killed him were symbolic, messengers of his transformation. But Eddie's soul might still be fighting from within, creating a complex redemption arc. Imagine Dustin coming face to face with his old friend, only to realize he must save him, or destroy him. The emotional impact would be massive, a perfect blend of horror and heartbreak. Eddie's fate could become one of the show's most powerful turns. If he returns, it won't be as the metalhead we remember. It'll be as a warrior reborn in darkness. One long-awaited return fans are hoping for is Carly, also known as 8, Eleven's sister, from Season 2. She has the power of illusion, and her return could be the key to defeating Vecna. Together, she and Eleven might combine their psychic abilities for a final showdown. The theory suggests that when Eleven falters, Carly will arrive to help her push through. This reunion would not only bring emotional closure but also tie together loose ends from earlier seasons. Imagine the two of them facing Vecna inside the mindscape, illusions battling against nightmares. Carly's perspective could also reveal new truths about Hawkins' lab and Dr. Brenner's experiments. Some fans believe Carly has been gathering other survivors all along, preparing for this very moment. Her arrival would tip the scales in the war to come. Two sisters, one final fight. Will Byers, the boy who first disappeared, may become the key to ending it all. His connection to the Upside Down has always been strong, and now it's growing even stronger. Some believe he's becoming a psychic conduit, able to sense Vecna's presence, feel the rift's pain, and even predict events. Others think Vecna may try to possess Will completely, using him as a final vessel. Will's journey from silent victim to powerful empath could be the emotional heart of the finale. He may have to choose between saving his friends or saving himself. If he sacrifices his life to end Vecna's curse, it would complete his full circle arc. But there's hope, too, that Will not only survive but finally find peace. Peace from the nightmares, peace from the upside down, and peace with who he is. In many ways, Will is the soul of Stranger Things. Nancy Wheeler's role might grow darker and more personal. There's a theory that she's connected to the Creel family, possibly even the missing daughter, Alice, rewritten into a new identity. That would explain why Vecna targeted her so vividly in Season 4. If true, Nancy's investigation skills would lead her into her own forgotten past. She might uncover buried secrets about her family's link to the Upside Down. The emotional weight would be massive, tearing her between truth and trauma. Some fans think she'll be the one to uncover the Mind Flayer's origin or find the weakness Vecna's been hiding. She could be the one who exposes the government's involvement and forces Hawkins to face the truth. Nancy's final act might be one of heroism or heartbreaking loss. Either way, she's more than just the girl with a gun. What if the only way to stop all this is to go back? A popular theory suggests that time travel might be the final key. The Upside Down is frozen on the date of November 6, 1983, the day Will vanished. That's not a coincidence. Some believe the characters will find a way to return to that day and stop the first gate from opening. Doing so might erase everything, the friendships, the battles, even Eleven herself. But it might also be the only way to prevent global destruction. A reset button would be heartbreaking, but it would make sense thematically. The past created the monsters. Maybe only the past can undo them. Another theory says Vecna isn't the top of the food chain after all. He may be terrifying, but he could just be a puppet of something even worse. The Mind Flayer, or an even older entity, might be the real mastermind behind the Upside Down. This being could be revealed in the final episodes, shifting the battle into a completely new gear. Eleven and her friends may think they've won, only to discover they've only fought the middle boss. This twist would raise the stakes and allow for a two-layered ending, one victory, one loss. If Vecna falls, but the true evil survives, it leaves room for future stories. It would also cement Stranger Things as a deeper cosmic horror tale. The real question isn't whether they can win, it's whether they ever understood the game at all. Some fans believe Hawkins itself won't survive. The town may be destroyed in a final attempt to seal the rift forever. Explosives, nuclear options, or psychic overloads. Anything to prevent the Upside Down from spreading. The characters might have to choose, save the town or save the world. Imagine the series ending with Hawkins in ruins, but the gate finally closed. The survivors walk away, changed forever, looking back one last time. Maybe they scatter across the country, carrying the memories but leaving the place behind. The show could end not with a triumphant return, but with quiet mourning. It would be a haunting, powerful goodbye. Hawkins was where it all began, and it might be where it all ends. Finally, the biggest theory of all, that Eleven will sacrifice herself to save everyone. It's been hinted since Season 1, the girl with powers who opened the gate must also be the one to close it. But doing so may cost her life, her powers, or her place in the world. Some think she'll vanish into the Upside Down, her legacy living on through her friends. Others hope for a more hopeful ending, that she'll survive, but finally get to live a normal life. There's even a wild theory that all of this has been a Dungeons & Dragons game, told by the kids in the future. While unlikely, it reminds us what this story has always been about: imagination, connection, and the fight against darkness. No matter how it ends, one thing's for sure, Stranger Things will go out with a bang, and a tear. How it ends. Think again. This is the ultimate theory breakdown for Stranger Things Season 5. Let's crack open the Upside Down, together. As Hawkins trembles under military quarantine, some believe the government has launched a secret war against the Upside Down.